What's up everybody, I'm Ryan and I'm in Ecuador living, sharing this beautiful country with you, and today we are talking chocolate. All things chocolate. Chocolate bars, chocolate rain, sexual chocolate. I gotta stop making pro wrestling references. Does anybody even get these things? Ecuador grows some of the best cacao in the world. Cacao first evolved in the upper Amazon regions of Ecuador, Peru, and Colombia. In this video, which will be treasured and studied for years, we are going to do some incredible things. I went to the grocery store and I bought 8 different brands of Ecuadorian chocolate to try. Sarah's gonna blind taste test all of them. We're gonna figure out what the best Ecuadorian chocolate is. It's the only way I could get her to be in my videos. I gotta bribe her with chocolate. I also went to the market and bought this, which is not here. This is a cacao pod. This is the womb that holds our little babies of chocolate. We're gonna bust this open, see what's inside, and I'm gonna tell you how chocolate is made. Spoiler alert, it does not come from rabbit eggs.
Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
Gee, damn it. Golly jam, damn it. A few years ago, an archaeologist discovered the remnants of a pot. Inside were some cacao beans. The pot dated back to 3300 BC, which would make Ecuador the first place to have harvested and consumed chocolate. Suck it Peru, suck it Colombia, suck it Mexico. A couple of centuries ago, Ecuador was the #1 exporter of cacao in the world. But then that damn science got in the way.
Science? What's science ever done for us? TV off.
Plus, interest grew in chocolate, the demand was too high, Ecuador just couldn't hold on to that title. West Africa now produces and exports way more chocolate than Ecuador, but they kind of cater to that cheap chocolate, the everyday chocolate, the Hershey's Kiss. Hershey's Kisses. They can Hershey kiss my ass. Ecuador is now responsible for just 5% of the world's cacao production, but chocolate is making a comeback. What's that? Don't call it a comeback? So, you want to know how chocolate is made? Ooh. It's like a rattle. Let's bust this baby open. Damn, it's hard. The scientific name for chocolate is Theobroma cacao, which means food of the gods. In Ecuador, they sometimes call it black gold. Ooh, crack. This white fleshy bit you can call cacao fruit, and it is edible. I've never tried it before. It's quite pleasant. It's actually sweet and a little sour. Kind of reminds me of a longan. It's a tropical fruit. Let's scoop all that out. Which is not hard. The pod, the fruit, and then these are the seeds. So most chocolate producers will just throw out most of that white stuff. Part of the problem is it oxidizes very quickly. It turns brown fast when it's exposed to oxygen. So it's really hard to ship it anywhere for processing. But one company did figure out something to do with it. This is an 80 proof alcohol made from the fruit of the cacao, from this white fleshy part. As far as I know, it's the only company in the world making booze out of cacao fruit. It's from a company called Solbeso, and it's an Ecuadorian company. They have a distillery set up right at a cacao farm, so they've eliminated the oxidation problem. Tastes nothing like chocolate. Tastes kind of a combination of white rum and white tequila. It's got some like floral notes, nuttiness. It's not bad. I don't usually drink alcohol on the rocks like that, but I will mix it with lime juice and sugar. I put some in my coffee before, it was pretty good. You can pretty much substitute it for rum. So if we were to strip off all this white flesh, the easiest way to do it is to suck it off.
Suck it off. Suck it off.
Now you're not going to get it all off, but You get as much of that off as you can. Then you just have the cacao seeds and you're gonna wanna ferment them next. It takes about 5 days and you need the temperatures to be around 100 Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. So not room temperature. I mean, I could try to ferment them in my oven or something, but that's just ridiculous. So we're not gonna be making chocolate with these. I don't have the right equipment. But if I did, after 5 days of fermenting, I would take them, probably dry them out in the sun or just dry them out somehow, and then you roast them. And the roasting will actually make it so you can take the shell off of the beans. And then once the shell's opened up, you have your cacao nibs. But cacao nibs aren't pure chocolate. They contain about 54 to 58% cacao butter. So you have to get that cacao butter out to make the pure actual chocolate, or the chocolate liqueur they'll call it. To do that, you just grind up the nibs as much as possible and you heat them, and then the chocolate starts to separate from the cacao butter, and you press it, and then liquid comes out, and you're basically separating the liquid and the solids. The liquid is chocolate and the solids would be the cacao butter, which you can take, you can smear it on your body if you want, but they usually make white chocolate out of it. White chocolate is just made out of cacao butter and sugar and milk. But all kinds of chocolate usually has cacao butter in it. I think they add it as a way to add fat to it and maybe just as a filler as well to cut costs. They also add sugar to the chocolate liquor. If you've ever had 100% chocolate, it basically just makes your eyeballs explode in your head. It's just too strong, it's bitter. If you've tried baking chocolate before, that usually has a low amount of sugar in it. But this is 100% chocolate is even stronger than that. So you'll sometimes see on chocolate labels a percentage, 60% for example. So dark chocolate is just the chocolate, sugar, usually a little bit of cacao butter. But if it's 60%, then it's 60% chocolate and around 40% sugar. If it's 70%, then it's 70% chocolate, 30% sugar. Well, milk chocolate is the chocolate, sugar, cacao butter, and a bunch of milk added to it. Real hardcore chocolate lovers will tell you that milk chocolate is garbage. They just like that dark, pure chocolatey taste. I like the dark chocolate better than the milk chocolate, but I do see the place for the milk chocolate, like as an ice cream thing, or to put it on things. Certain chocolate bars, you wouldn't want dark chocolate. So today, Sarah will be sampling 8 different types of chocolate. This is Ecuadorian chocolate. It's all dark chocolate. I tried to get it to be around 70% chocolate and 30% sugar. Some of them are a little bit lower. The lowest one is 63% cacao, and the highest is about 75. So tried to stay on the same scale, all dark chocolate, all Ecuadorian. And Sarah's gonna blind taste test it. She's gonna tell me in order what she likes best, and we're gonna see maybe she likes it a little bit stronger with the chocolate, maybe a little less. Some of them use different sweeteners. So now we just need Sarah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's embarrassing. You're in a video and you're so sweaty.
What?
You're in a video right now and you're super sweaty.
Shit.
But your timing is good. She doesn't always look like that. She was running, so it wasn't just she's walking back from taking the garbage out or anything. I mean, she sweats a lot, but chocolate taste test. Testing chocolate, yeah. Suck it off, make some Mindo. Today Sarah's tasting chocolate, then you come in the room, outside at table. That's where we are. Well, growing cacao has happened in Ecuador for like 5,000 years. They haven't really produced much chocolate. They grow the cacao, but then they ship it off, and then somebody else basically does the rest. But now they've started to actually make the chocolate here themselves. For the past 20 years, Ecuador is making pretty high quality stuff, and now we can try it. No, wait. First of all, I'm wondering what everybody's favorite brand of chocolate is. Comment below in the comment section. What do you like? Some people swear by Cadbury. Some people like Hershey's. Sarah says
Hershey's tastes like vomit.
so, to each his own. Let me know in the comments below what chocolate brand you like. And now we can eat. No, wait. I gotta put the microphone on you. All right, go to it.
Starting with one.
In my opinion, the best way to do dark chocolate, kind of mush it up a little bit, but let it melt in your mouth a little bit. And just draw the flavors out. No?
Smoky, but not in a good way. Next one.
Next one.
This one's good. Yeah, this one's really good. I like this one. This is my favorite looking one.
Yeah, I like that too.
This one tastes like cheap chocolate. Not like the kind that they make into like rabbit shapes at Easter. Cheap tasting, like an Easter rabbit.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4.
That was fine. It was okay. I don't think it was as good as the second one though. I'll give it 2 hearts. This one's good. That one's really good. That would make really good cookies. I like that one. I'm gonna also give that one 3 hearts. Not as tangy as number 2. Creamy, smooth.
Let's go on to number 6.
Weird. Gritty. Not smooth.
Not smooth.
The flavor
I like
is
the flavor.
fake, almost.
Yeah.
Like fake Coke chocolate. Artificial is better. I like that word better. I'll take off fakey. All right, number 7. Look at the bottom. Yeah, this one has a flavor. It's very fruity and rich. Muy rico. Okay, awesome. See, that one has the bad beans flavor that one had too. Almost like a moly. No, that might be my least favorite one. The
Yeah.
flavor is bad. That one's worst.
Yeah, that one I agree is my least favorite too, I think.
Second worst, we got this one, and then 3. All right, I'll go 4, 7. And on top 2, I'm gonna go 5 and then 2 at the top.
2 at the top. All right. So 8 is Bios. It's actually the cheapest one.
Nice.
63%, so it's also the most amount of sugar in it. It's the least
Okay.
pure. Cacao from Esmeraldas province, which is on the northern coast of Ecuador. One of the oldest chocolate brands in Ecuador. It started in 1912. It contains chocolate, sugar, and cacao butter, but it also has an emulsifier, lecithin. Lecithin. It's made from soy, and it just helps combine the fat with everything else.
It's bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was, I agree, it was the worst. Your next was number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's called Yana Curry.
Yana Curry.
It had the highest amount of chocolate. It's interesting. You went lowest, amount worst. Second lowest was the highest amount of
That's
chocolate.
why it has this
No,
almost like, what?
it's sugar-free, but they use a variety of chemical sweeteners.
Ugh,
So
that's
you
why
can
it
really
tastes
taste
like
it.
poo.
Maltodextrin, fructose,
Ah, okay.
sucralose. It also contains cacao butter and milk powder.
Yeah, that's
None
why.
of the other ones
That's
contain
why it
milk
has
powder.
that
But
granular.
the cacao they use is highly prized. It's called Arriba cacao, and it's only grown in Ecuador.
Why are they wasting it in
Some of the other
sugar-free
ones
chocolate?
use it, but they didn't say it on the label. I'm sure, but that one said it on the label. But yeah, good quality good quality cacao apparently. But
Shitty ingredients.
the chemicals, you can really taste
Yeah.
it. I could taste it right away. And then your next one,
6.
Oha, which surprised me. I didn't mind it as much as you did.
No,
It didn't blow me away either, but
Nah.
it's, again, Esmeraldas province, so
Oh, I just don't like Esmeralda's
yeah,
chocolate.
maybe you have a thing against that. It's the only one that doesn't contain cacao butter. It's just chocolate and sugar.
Okay,
But
I get that.
yeah, it's 72%. So
It's just meh.
all organic. Next up,
5.
that's actually made by Nestle.
Is it?
Nestle, it's an Ecuadorian specialty chocolate made by Nestle. 72% chocolate and chocolate sugar and cacao butter.
My scathing review of it being cheap tasting like an Easter rabbit is hyperbole, but it does have that thing to it. I don't know what that is, like plasticky almost, like.
Maybe the way they temper it.
Yeah, could be. It doesn't have the bad flavor that those ones had. I wouldn't buy it. I would be disappointed if I bought it and thought I was buying gourmet kind of.
Yeah.
high quality chocolate.
4,
Minka, 70% chocolate, 100% organic. It does contain an emulsifier along with chocolate sugar and cacao butter.
Yeah, this belongs in the top 4.
Yeah. It's the same price as the Nestle one.
3,
This one is called Valdivian. The cacao is grown in Manabi province. It's fully organic, chocolate sugar and cacao butter, 72% chocolate.
That one's really good.
I like that one too.
It's just fruit, like the fruitiness to it is so strange. Not strange, good. Like a deep flavor.
And it was one of the cheaper ones. Next to the Bios, it was, I think, the second cheapest one.
2,
That's Bakari.
Oh,
Bakari,
Bakari's up
really
there.
well known. It's won awards, gold medals at chocolate competitions. It's the most expensive of the 8 of them. Fully organic. It's a pretty popular
Good
brand. They
taste,
have
I
all
guess.
kinds of flavors. That's the thing with
Yeah.
Bakari. They do lemongrass,
So many
spicy,
good ones. They have
salty.
Cuenca salt and
Yeah, that's the best.
what's it? What's the other thing in there? Salt and
Cacao butter, soy emulsifier. Pretty sure they use the Oriba chocolate cacao plant, which is only grown in Ecuador. It's considered high aroma chocolate, and only 5% of the chocolate in the world is this high aroma chocolate, and almost all of it's grown in Ecuador. Okay, and you're number 1, right?
number 1 was number 2.
1, number 2. So this one's called Rites. I had never heard of it, but the thing that they do that's different, they use panela instead of sugar. So panela is essentially sugar cane that's been boiled down, so all the liquid's out of it, and it's just like a brown sugar almost, but not the same as brown sugar.
I like that one. Yeah, I think maybe I need to eat more of both of those top ones to like fine tune which one should be in first place. But
Yeah.
I liked 2 because it just had a creaminess that the other one didn't have, which I was surprised that dark chocolate would have that sort of creamy milk chocolate almost taste.
Maybe
Even
the
though there's no
vanilla.
milk in it. Yeah, maybe it's something to do with that.
If you love chocolate, Ecuador is a great place to visit. Come here and you can visit chocolate factories. There's lots of chocolaterias in Quito and other places. Some of them are run by the brand of chocolate. Some of them are just chocolate shops, basically. Bakari, which is the number 2, they have a place in Quito. You can do tours and do chocolate tasting. It's a beautiful place too. And they also have a place in the Amazon where they grow the actual cacao, and you can visit that place. You can do tours and you can sample the chocolate and see basically bean to bar how the whole process is done. The chocolate industry in Ecuador is one of the only industries that hasn't taken a hit because of the coronavirus. Because of investments in technology, the amount that they can grow per hectare has gone up. In just 2 years, the amount of chocolate they export has gone up 21%, and the government is estimating that in 10 years, the amount of money they make from chocolate will double. It'll be a $1.4 billion industry for Ecuador. And that's not just because they're growing more per hectare, it's also because they're growing higher quality chocolate that they can charge more for. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe below, hit the bell icon, do this, do that, all that good stuff. I gotta go eat chocolate. I got like 8 bars, probably 10, 9, bunch of squares of chocolate. I got a lot of chocolate to eat, so I gotta get going. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm gonna go ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face. Look at my grades. Don't match up, no love. Fuck a date. I just fade. When I hit the jack, you can keep the pie. Every night I gamble, I stop. Yeah. When I check the cost, I was like,
Oh, that's expensive.
ay, Rolly flex in my ear.